The cows are finally on grass. I think it's mostly new viewers and regular viewers that get that. I've been out here treating penicillin. That one right there is probably gonna get the trailer put underneath her. She's hitting all my wrong nerves, and honestly, her random grunts and groans, and she's just worried I'm gonna get her calf. Well, joke's on her. Her and her little calf there are probably gonna be going away. I don't have time for idiots. So this is the pasture at the home farm. It's a whole lot of nothing. They've been on here for Thursday, 3 days. I say somebody needs to be treated for pink eye. What I need to go do is go and get one of those new darts that Ryan has and actually get the treatment so I can actually just dart them and be done. Pink eye seems like I go in bursts. I had it under control. I had it under control pretty good there for a few weeks, and I just came out and I got, looks like 4. One with a severe case, which is that black one, and the rest of them, it's just watery eyes starting in on being an issue. So Rocky's just living his best life. This is one of the bulls I bought. The other bull, where'd he go? They're all just right here. He's probably hiding. Or camera shy, he's probably back there. Here's my dad's bull. I say the cows are doing all right, and as far as being in with the bulls, oh, there he is right there. As far as being in with the bulls, August 15th we'll be getting pulled, but the bulls job is not done, because then we'll be dropping them in with my dad's cattle from August 15th until November 1st, and then they'll come back up here for 60 days. So I guess we're getting the full utilization of the bulls, I should say. But I'm getting a lot of grief. Not a lot of grief. I don't want to make it seem like I'm annoyed by it or any means. It's just people are asking how it's a waste that the cows aren't out on grass, or why I'm not putting them on grass, or they shouldn't be on concrete. It's a big world out there, guys. I mean, I know it makes sense for a lot of people that when it comes to cattle, the first thing everybody thinks of is cows that are out on grass, on pasture. That's not always the case everywhere. It just isn't. And for me, I have the lot space up there, which the video that I showed a little while ago was after a rain. So it was muddy and everything, and they like laying in the dirt versus laying on the concrete. And they were kind of muddy. But overall, herd health doesn't really seem to be an issue. They definitely, by looking at them, they're not taking any hurt. They've never not had feed in front of them, especially the ones like I bought here. Hey, old timer Dave. The ones with the yellow tags. I brought home 28 of these guys, and I just saw some pictures of them from when I brought them home in January. They're definitely not taking any hurt at all. And I just don't want people thinking that I'm abusing my cattle. I guess that's the big thing. It's more annoying than anything, because I'm doing the best I can with what I got. As far as pastures, why don't I have them out on pastures? Right now, this is the only pasture I have. And once this gets chewed down, they're going to be back to pushing the fences. Now, what I'm going to do, which I had every intention of doing it tonight until I had to come out and do this, all it is just medication. And I was gonna walk around. Yeah, see, you're really starting to bug me too. You might just have to do a cull cow load, even though I shouldn't really have to. I mean, she's healthy framing and everything. I mean, definitely been making her way up to the feed bunk just fine. It's just personality. And then, oh, Darla, we got Darla here. Here's Homer. Gonna be a really nice calf when I go to sell him. He was one of the first calves. She wasn't the first. She was kind of stunted a little bit because she's the one I actually had to feed for a while. And then you got Blue 25 she was one of the last ones. So, well, another 5 more months and be looking at moving them. Yeah, see, you're really annoying me. You see what I mean? And I've never ran from her. I've never ran from her. If I ever had to run from her, if I ever felt the need that I had to run from a cow, they'd be lucky if they'd still be on the farm within 24 hours. So a good mom for maybe out in the plains and all that, but especially on more smaller pasture and all that stuff, she wants to get dumb. I mean, she could run you out of the pasture. I don't run from cattle. I mean, you do it once. If I would have ran away from her once from the get-go, every single time that she thinks I get too close or thinks I've gotten too close, she would run me out of the pasture, or at least try. I don't do that. So she's probably going to be a cull cow. She's one of the oldest cows in this herd, if you guys can't tell. Not really hurting all much on framing. I mean, her ribs really aren't all that showing that much. And like you said, once again, I've been wasting feed by feeding them all summer in the lot. On my situation, for my situation, I just feel like I need to just say it again, not because you know, new viewers just aren't up to date with how I operate. I can produce, on a typical year, I can produce a lot of feed relatively cheap, and my intentions were I can produce the regular amount of feed and still have enough to feed everything here year round, including their calves, year round comfortably, and still have half of my hay production to sell. So is it ideal? No, but you're also talking to a guy that doesn't have a whole lot of pasture available. My parents do. My parents have pasture. I don't have pasture. My brother is running his cattle on some of my parents' ground. Myself, there's one pasture, well, there's two pastures of my parents that I'm working on renovating. Whether or not I'm actually going to get anything in them this year is looking unlikely, largely just because of rotation. The cows, if I was going to put them out in pasture, I would have done it by now. I'd have put them out end of May, 1st of June, preferably right after planting. And I'm not set up for it currently. I mean, I technically could be with four bulls. I could be able to pull one or two out and put them in with my parents, or put them in with any cows that I go through and put out in pasture, you know. But I'd have to have a bull for each pasture that I put cows in. And the pastures I'm talking about is, you know, 5, 6 cows, you know, cow-calf pairs, and then the bull for 45 days. No, 60 days. And we're getting there. It's just that I was planning on buying one more bull next spring, and we'll see how things pan out going forward here. The reason that we haven't done anything with that shed back there, which is way over there from that wind damage, is because we're not sure what we want to do with it. One minute we want to tear it down and put something new in. The next minute we're gonna fix it up and use it as is for a while. I mean, we're in that moment of transition, especially when I'm pushing the cattle like I am. If I keep pushing the cattle like I are, I might have a little bit more say in regards to what we want to really put there or what we want to do with that shed. It just is really depending on where I end up here and in the meantime. So letting it stand and fall in isn't the plan. It's just, if we're going to put money into it, we want to make sure we're putting money into it in the right manner is what I'd like to say. As far as this pasture goes, I got to get going. I'm gonna have to come back on. I'm probably gonna have to chase them back up into the lot, lock them back up inside, and just long enough that I can treat those 2 cows that I just couldn't get. I'm gonna walk around this pasture. I got a handheld sprayer, and I'm gonna spray out all this pasture. Well, right now the thistles are up. My phone just isn't working like it should. It's really, seems like it's having a hard time. But I'm gonna knock these thistles out. But then everywhere where there's grass, the cows are reaching through, you know, and it's hard on the fence. So what I'm gonna do is walk along this whole stretch and spray it off with Roundup. Once the Roundup hits it, give them nothing to reach for, and I'd feel a little bit better about just leaving in this pasture full time for somewhere to lay on. I mean, because this pasture just been docked down to, it's an extension of the barnyard. I don't even really think it's worth calling it a pasture at this point. But that's all I got. I got to keep moving. I already stopped and talked for too long. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Random live stream, I know, but likes, comments, and subscriptions definitely support the channel and keep me posting. So talk to you later, Dave.